bottom of 4 acrobatic lifts. They also have to have something in the routine which is connected or intertwined. And then finally they have to have some kind of float, which is always beautiful to watch, with a sort of kaleidoscope effect. So I'm sure we're going to see some truly fantastic performances today here at the World Series Super Final. So shortly we'll have the announcement of the judges. There are 3 panels of judges, the same as it was for the 3 duets if you were watching earlier today. So the 3 panels look at execution, artistic and difficulty, and I'll give you a little bit more information on that as we go through the programme. There are penalties. We hope today that nobody will get a penalty, but they're allowed 30 seconds to walk on at the beginning. If they take longer than 30 seconds, that's a 1-point penalty. And if they have deliberate use of the bottom of the pool or deviation of the time of the routine, then that's also a 1-point penalty. Time of the routine is 2 minutes 30, but you're allowed leeway of 15 seconds either side of that. 2-point penalties is if they use the bottom of the pool to assist another swimmer. Now, it's very deep here. They're not going to be able to touch the bottom of the pool. You can see the diving board. It's very deep, so that won't be a risk at all. But normally they would have the underwater cameras just to make sure that nobody was using the bottom of the pool. They're not allowed to use things like stacks and towers and things like that when they're on their deck work, because that's deemed to be too dangerous. So that's also a 2-point penalty. And for some things, if they do too many acrobatic moves, then that could be a penalty as well. I'm sure today we won't see any of those, but there are people on the pool side watching very, very carefully to make sure that they adhere to all of the rules and don't break any of them. So there is the beautiful pool at the Olympic Sports Stadium. It's all the same depth, which does make it challenging for upper 6 swimmers, because when they spin round they like to be able to see shallow and deep end, but not so much in a team because they can just keep a lookout for their other teammates as well. Things to look out for: obviously the spectacular acrobatic moves will be sensational. I'm absolutely sure that's what makes this sport, well, along with many other things, such an incredible sport to watch. But also look for very, very quick transitions, quick changes of formation, almost so quick that you don't really even notice that they're during those changes of formation. Some changes underneath the water, some changes at the surface. Also look for the swimmers being really close together. They should be going around within, sort of inches between them. They shouldn't be too spread out across the pool. So the judges can really see across all of them in their line of sight. The panels of judges are placed either side of the pool, and they judge what they see above the water and through the water. A lot of time spent doing the choreography, trying out new ideas, trying to come up with things that people have never seen in the pool before, which is, well, that's what makes this sport exciting to watch. There's always new things coming on. For info as well, for those of you that are involved in the sport, the judging is going to be changing. It's been taken to such a high level these days between the teams and the duets and solos, all of the categories, such a high level that it's really quite hard for the difficulty judges to measure them against each other. So there is going to be a new judging system, particularly when it comes to difficulty, and the teams will find out more about that at the World Championship, and I think it will really take and elevate the sport even further, because the coaches will know exactly what the judges are looking for and what counts for higher degree difficulties compared with other movements. So a lot of hard work by the technical artistic swimming committee led by Lisa Schott to make sure that really comes together for the good of our sport across the world. So the officials are waiting to walk on and be introduced. Checking for last minute messages there. Two referees. We have a main referee and an assistant referee as well. And lots of people on poolside checking, videoing, scoring. These events can't take place without a huge number of people, and it's so fantastic that they're actually on site now. During COVID, we did quite a few virtual competitions, so it gave all of the athletes something to work for. But the judges were judging that alone in their homes. It was filmed, everybody sent in their entries, and then it was all pieced together in a very professional way, so that the statistics could continue through such a difficult time. And of course, whilst the swimmers were competing, a lot of them didn't have access to training facilities at that time, so had to make do. Some of their coaches coached them virtually. It was a challenging time for everybody, and for our sport, it's fantastic to see them back competing in front of real life judges. And I bet for the judges and the officials, it's been fabulous for them to catch up with each other, find out how everyone's been for the last couple of years, and start making more memories together as they travel around the world to these competitions. Next big competition, World Championships in Budapest. And for the Europeans, we have the European Championships as well in Rome, and that's in August. So a busy calendar, and but the big one in a month's time, where most of these will be competing, will be that World Championships. Originally due to be in Japan, but now moved to Budapest. And we're all looking forward to that immensely. So very good practice today for some of these highlight teams, and I'm sure that this is part of their training schedule, and they will learn a lot from today. No matter what the result is, no matter what level, they will get a lot from it and watch it back many, many times. And there's nothing like having competition experience. You can see COVID protocols still being followed here. Having a good go there, just getting the audience behind them. Always fabulous to see as well that so many of the teams support each other. And I've said it many times before, friendly rivalry is the way forward for artistic swimming. And if you haven't seen much of the sport in the past, do have a look, see if they do it at your local pool, and see if you can get involved at lots of different levels, not necessarily in the water, but if you've got people that would like to try it, I couldn't recommend this sport anymore. It's just absolutely amazing. You make friends for life and keep extremely fit at the same time. And everybody has loads of fun, as you can see. Yep, big thumbs up, and hopefully we will be ready to go very shortly for the mixed highlights. So going back to the acrobatic moves that I talked about in the mixed highlights, there are a few little things to watch out for. If the head submerges, and there's two acrobatic moves together, if the head submerges, it's considered to be two lifts. So if there's two very close lifts, then you have to count that as two lifts. And if two people do something simultaneously, that counts as one lift.
This session's event is the highlights routine. Ας υποδεχτούμε τους κριτές και τους επισήμους. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome the technical officials and delegates.
So, the technical committee and all of the other delegates for today.
Παρουσιάσουμε τα μέλη της Παγκόσμιας Ομοσπονδίας Υγρού Στίβου. Now we have the pleasure to present you the FINA delegates. Εκπρόσωπος της Παγκόσμιας Ομοσπονδίας Υγρού Στίβου, the FINA Bureau Liaison, Mrs. Cheryl Gibson.
Cheryl Gibson from the FINA Bureau.
Επιτροπής Καλλιτεχνικής Κολύμβησης, the Chairwoman of the Technical Artistic Swimming Committee, Mrs. Lisa Schott.
Lisa Schott, Chairman.
Επιτροπής Καλλιτεχνικής Κολύμβησης, the Vice Chairwoman of the Technical Artistic Swimming Committee, Mrs. Ginny Chesontek. Τη Γενική Διευθύντρια των Αγώνων και Ειδική Γραμματέα της Κολυμβητικής Ομοσπονδίας Ελλάδος, the General Manager of the Competition and Special Secretary of the Hellenic Swimming Federation, Mrs. Despina Karapela.
General Manager of the competition.
Διαιτητής του αγώνα, the Referee of the Competition, Mrs. Lydia Gutla-Radzione.
So much support for each other.
Mrs. Laura Derenzis.
Laura Derenzis, Assistant Referee.
Mrs. Simonetta Tonaroli. Mrs. Maria Jose Bilbao. Τώρα θα σας παρουσιάσουμε τα πάνελ των κριτών. Now we will present you the panels of the judges. Πάνελ για την εκτέλεση. Panel for the execution.
So execution judges.
Judge number 1.
Remember that counts for 30% of the overall score.
Judge number 2. Elsa Eshek. Judge number 3. Natalia Lerman. Judge number 4. Simona Dascani. Judge number 5. Marlon Falcon. Panel για την καλλιτεχνική εντύπωση. Panel for artistic impression.
And now the artistic impression judges. This counts for 40%.
Judge number 2. Marika Vaglioglu. Judge number 3. Aliya Karimova. Judge number 4. Annemiek Broijmans. Judge number 5. Ivan Gritsar. Panel για την δυσκολία. Panel for difficulty.
And now the difficulty judges. 30%
Judge number 2.
counts towards the overall score.
Judge number 3. Renata Kozena. Judge number 4. Marina Obanele Spinaza. Judge number 5. Debbie Latsford.
So as they take their positions, Lisa Schott definitely getting into the swing of it. So here's the start list. Slovakia will be kicking it off, followed by Greece, Israel, Kazakhstan, United States of America and Hungary. Remember, routines are approximately 2 minutes 30 seconds long. They have to have a minimum of 4 acrobatic moves within that.
Ξεκινάμε με το highlights νούμερο 1. Presenting highlights number 1. Slovakia from Slovakia.
And here we have the first team to swim in the mixed highlights for Slovakia. And some fabulous acrobatic moves to start. Really good positioning. And quick changes of formation. Slightly fell back on that, sat down on the way down, but really good control at the top of that lift there. You can tell they love swimming to this music. Really suits them. Important to get those angles perfect and synchronization. Fantastic flexibility and strength as well. Not only from the swimmers underneath, but also that core strength to hold that position. Quickly set up for the acrobatic move. Well, that 2 minutes 30 certainly went very fast, didn't it? They packed so much content into that. I really liked some of the acrobatic moves. As I said, the music, I thought, was really spot on for them. It's so important that these swimmers do love swimming to the music, and it really suited them. So much going on all the time, a lot of surprise elements, slightly out on a little bit of the timing on those flips there. But look at the height that she gets here, and that flexibility. They need to be gymnasts, they need to be divers, they need to be acrobats. Such a high-level, skillful sport, but an enjoyable one. 76.80. Across execution, artistic impression, and difficulty. So they set the bar. Artistic impression 30.800. Δυσκολία 23.300. Difficulty And getting a big cheer from the crowd. Whips got their timing slightly wrong there. But they're allowed 30 seconds maximum to walk on, get to their place. Then the whistle will go, if you listen out for the whistle. And then they have 10 seconds before they all have to be in the water. As you can see from the last routine, you can start in the water and they're choosing to do so as well. Such height. The way they all come together for these lifts and then back out to their formations again. They have to have brilliant spatial awareness and know where all of their teammates are. Really important to have clarity in the formations as they quickly change. For the judges, it's very clear to them. Wow. Tremendous flexibility, and the athlete in the arch, but tremendous strength for those underneath the water too. Watch the lines. Slightly out on timing and execution there. Beautiful. Again, very slightly falling off sideways. Gosh, that was really high. Last formation wasn't quite exactly where it needed to be. It was very, very quick from doing that last lift to coming up. But overall, I really liked that routine. Fantastic to see them, and I have complete admiration for this team. They were the ones that a lot of them should have been at the Olympic Games last year. They were delighted to qualify. We were delighted for them, but unfortunately due to COVID they had to pull out right at the last minute. So to come back from that and do all this hard training, to continue to improve, well, that shows guts, it shows determination and total admiration for them. Fabulous. This sport has come up so much over the years. These acrobatic movements are just incredible to watch. Look at that balance. Just imagine how hard that is, and then the flexibility of that back, and doing that in the water is even harder than doing it on land if you're an acrobat on land, because you have to hold your breath as well. Beautiful costumes, all designed specifically for each routine.
Championship in Rome and the World Championship in Budapest. Half of the team is junior swimmers.
So as you can just hear, a lot of the swimmers very young, so really getting great experience here in Athens. The pool that they, got no doubt, regularly training. So what did the judges think? 76.8 was Slovakia's score.
25.500, execution 25.500.
And 85.00.
34.000. Δυσκολία 25.500. Difficulty 25.500. Σύνολο 85.000.
Great score there for Greece. Certainly puts in first place at the moment, with 4 more teams to swim.
Highlights 3. Israel.
So now we have the team from Israel, took a bronze in the women's free duet this morning. Lovely formation to start from the team. And now watch them all come together underneath. Double tuck somersault. Hold it steady. Oh, I really like that movement. I've not seen that before. So good to have originality. Corkscrew rotation. Really nice move. I felt they took a fraction too long to set up for it. Great timing. Here's the connected action that has to be in here. Opening out into a float, just slightly out on the positioning. And a very difficult hybrid to finish. So much going on there, so much splash. If one person had got it slightly wrong, it could have been an absolute disaster. So good to have that difficulty right at the end when the athletes are very, very tired from the performance.
Παρακολουθήσαμε το highlights από το Ισραήλ. It was the highlights from Israel με τις αθλήτριες, with the athletes. Eden Blecher, Shelly Bobritsky, Noe Gadzala, Catherine Koenig, Nicole Navsonov, Ariel Nasse, Avida reserve Maya Dorf.
This is the bit I particularly liked here. The coaches certainly look pleased. Ana Tades, Larissa Kunin, Valeria Atieleva. And this was the right at the end, this very difficult hybrid.
What's your score, please?
Quick changes of formation, just a few little timing issues, but they'll continue to work on this leading up to the World Championships next month. 85 was Greece, really close. 84.566 is their score. Still a fantastic score across execution, artistic impression and difficulty.
Total 84.5667. Highlights 4 for Kazakhstan.
And the fourth highlights team to compete, the team from Kazakhstan, took bronze in the Australian World Series, which was a virtual event. And this is their interpretation of Spanish dance. Very powerful music to interpret. Going for originality there, which made a really nice formation change. Nice connected action there, made into a cadence move, one after the other. Again, some really subtle changes of formation, lovely formation there for that kaleidoscope effect. You need to watch the timing on some of their boosts when they come out head first. Fantastic. Oh, that flexibility. Great performance there from Kazakhstan. Currently ranked 10th, they came 10th in Gwangju at the World Championships in 2019. Interpretation's nice on the Bear Mountain there. They are working together to really try to qualify for an Olympic Games in the future. Never an easy feat, but I'm sure that they will continue to improve. From what I'm seeing, they've come on so much since I last saw them. So obviously a lot of hard work going on with their coaches, Zana Budchenko and Yelena Petova. Choreography was actually from Olga Zveznikina, herself, past Olympic champion.
Βαθμολογία. Scores. Εκτέλεση 24-3000. Execution 24.300.
81.100 for their score, putting them in third place with two more teams to swim.
4-4,000. Difficulty 24.400. Σύνολο 81,100. Total 81.100. Highlights 5. Ηνωμένες Πολιτείες της Αμερικής. The United States of America.
So, the favourites to take the title today, the United States of America. They've won gold in the last 3 World Series. And this is Cave People. This will be amazing. Such originality. And great to see that it's a mixed highlights team. And a beautiful kaleidoscope effect there. They really are putting so much into this. They've got 2 minutes 30 to impress the judges. Wow. They always come up with something unique, but really difficult. And that was incredible. Good timing on the legs, slight error I think on those arms with timing. Again, they must have so much fun working out these acrobatic moves. I love that. A high lift into a seated position. So much originality. I absolutely loved it. They actually choreographed that in 2 weeks. One of their coaches, Anna Voloshyna from Ukraine, she had a dream and she saw this in her dream, and they choreographed it in 2 weeks, and they swam it for the very first time in Paris, and everybody was really astounded by it. It scored 87.33 on that occasion, so it'll be interesting to see how today compares. It was a really, really good swim. There was so much collaboration with this team and so much rapport. They worked together so well with their coaches, and all credit to Anna Fuentes, Anna, who I've mentioned, Anna Fuentes, Anna and Lara Teixeira for all of their choreography, their professionalism. That was amazing, that little movement there, and their originality, which I think inspires all of us. And certainly good enough to take the gold. 86.833 was certainly in first place at the moment. I have no doubt at all that they will be winning the gold. Just one more to swim, and that will add to the bronze they got in the mixed free earlier today.
Total 86.8333. Highlight 6, Ungaria. Highlight 6, Hungary.
And last to swim in the mixed highlights is Hungary. They took a third place at the European Championships back in 2021, when it was in Budapest in front of what should have been a home crowd. Unfortunately couldn't be. Again, really lively music, which is absolutely perfect for these swimmers. A lot of them are very young. Really good timing with the music, but I would have liked a little bit less time setting up for that, or something else going on while they were setting up. That was a shame. Didn't quite come off. It was supposed to run across the legs of the other swimmers. Really nice movement, and good to see they're putting the difficulty into it. And here's the formation that has to be in these highlight routines, the kaleidoscope effect. Nice backflips. They needed a hero. I think they're all heroes. They really have improved such a lot over the last few years. As I say, they're quite a young team, and it's really fantastic to watch them grow in the sport. And there was some good difficulty in there, some strong acrobatic moves, perhaps not as high risk as the United States of America. They really went for risk, but it was right for the level of swimmers that we have at the moment. And the height that they got there, that was incredible. And really good body control. Good synchronization, even in the slow-mo. Just sometimes anticipating slightly what the next formation is going to be, so slightly moving out a little bit too early. And their score 73.366. They scored 79.1 at the European Championship, so maybe a little bit disappointing for them. I think formations started to go off just a tiny bit, and a few little timing issues, but they will learn a lot from this, and we'll have the European Championships again in Rome in August, so plenty to work for.
The winners of the highlights routine are στη τρίτη θέση, third place, Israel.
So, Israel taking a bronze medal, confirmation there, 84.56. Congratulations to them. Greece, 85.0. Fabulous result for Greece. And the United States of America, well, that's 4 goals out of 4 in this World Series for the highlight routine, 86.83. And it just proves if you really go for high risk and do it well, then you're going to be right up there. And that's what the team from the United States of America do. And that's what Andrea Fuentes pushes them to do. And Anna Voloshyna, well done to her. Some difficult time for her, understandably, with some family back in Ukraine. But, the caveman came out of a dream that she had, and all of the swimmers absolutely loved the idea and went with it.
Ότι θα ακολουθήσει άμεσα η τελετή απονομής των μεταλλίων. Παραμείνετε μαζί μας, παρακαλούμε. Οι αγώνες θα συνεχιστούν με το αγώνισμα Free Combinations στις 7. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being with us. We would like to inform you that the medal ceremony is coming up next. The competition will continue at 7 with the Free Combination routine.
So as the judges leave their chair, big congratulations to them as well on a job well done as always, and we will be having the victory ceremony very shortly. As we get a chance to look at some of the highlights from the mixed highlights routine.
Τις νύχτες μου και ζεις. Το κάνεις όλα
τελετή απονομής για το αγώνισμα του Highlights. Medal ceremony for the Highlights routine. Την απονομή θα κάνουν, the medals will be presented, ο πρόεδρος της Ελληνικής Ολυμπιακής Επιτροπής, the president of the Hellenic Olympic Committee, Mr. Spyros Kapralos, ο πρόεδρος της Κορυφητικής Ομοσπονδίας Ελλάδος, αντιπρόεδρος της Ευρωπαϊκής Ομοσπονδίας Υγρού Στίβου και μέλος του Μπυρό της FINA, the president of the Hellenic Swimming Federation, vice president of LEN and member of Bureau FINA, Mr. Κυριάκος Γιαννόπουλος, η εκπρόσωπος της Παγκόσμιας Ομοσπονδίας Υγρού Στίβου, the FINA Bureau Liaison, Mrs. Sharon Gibson, η πρόεδρος της Τεχνικής Επιτροπής Καλλιτεχνικής Κολύμβησης, the chairwoman of the Technical Artistic Swimming Committee, Mrs. Lisa Schott. Στην τρίτη θέση και χάκινο μετάλλιο, το Ισραήλ. Third place and bronze medal, Israel.
So the medal ceremony for the mixed highlights, Israel taking a superb bronze medal with a score of 84.566. Nice to see that medals can be presented properly now. The last 2 years it hasn't been so easy to do that. It's the small touches, the small things that really matter. Having that medal put over your head after all your hard work, so important.
Στη δεύτερη θέση και ασημένιο μετάλλιο η Ελλάδα. Second place and silver medal, Greece.
And the popular silver medalist, Greece, scored 85.0.
Στην πρώτη θέση και χρυσό μετάλλιο οι Ηνωμένες Πολιτείες της Αμερικής. First place and gold medal, the United States of America.
And the United States of America making it a clean sweep at the World Series this year, taking their 4th gold medal in the mixed highlights routine. Massive congratulations to them. and final confirmation of the scores. And the all-important photographs.
Ακολουθεί ο εθνικός ύμνος των Ηνωμένων Πολιτειών της Αμερικής. Please rise for the national anthem of the United States of America. Συγχαρητήρια σε όλους τους νικητές. Congratulations to all the winners.
Yeah, absolutely. Congratulations to all of the teams. How's that for a selfie? So, we still have the mixed free combination event, which is happening in a short while, followed by the gala, which is all just a bit of fun at the end of the tournament. And after 3 days of hard work, I'm sure all of the swimmers will enjoy that and then start looking forward to the World Championship, which is, well, it's only 1 month away. So, some amazing performances here, but I know every one of them, they always strive for perfection, so they will also know that there is room for improvement. Get the finer details sorted before the World Championships.
President of the Hellenic Swimming Federation, Mr. Kyriakos Giannopoulos, will give recognition to partnership to the FINA for the organization of the super final FINA Artistic Swimming World Series in Athens. The FINA is represented by the FINA Bureau Liaison, Mrs. Sarah Gibson, and the chairwoman of the Technical Artistic Swimming Committee, Mrs. Lisa Schott.
So there's now some presentations from the Hellenic Swimming Federation. Kyriakos Giannopoulos he's going to give a plaque to Lisa Schott there. And also to Cheryl Gibson, FINA Bureau Liaison. Again, lots of photos to treasure the memories. And Kyriakos Giannopoulos, who looks like he is loving every moment of this. Very, very proud, I'm sure, of the way they have hosted this event. And now Cheryl Gibson, FINA Bureau Liaison, will return the favour and hand a plaque to the Hellenic Swimming Federation to thank them for all their hard work in putting this event together. It really has been an astounding success. So next session starts at 1600 hours GMT, and that will be the speed combination followed by the Gala. But for me, Andrea Holland, very much hope you've enjoyed the session, and I'll sign off for now, and hopefully you'll be able to join me later.